and we jumped into a long, so we have $24.28. The rest is held in margin value in case you're liquidated. Total of $31 on the account right now. Current trade is up 25% about. So no, this is coming down pretty quick though. On 150x, you got, like I said, you got to take your profits while they're there, especially on a small account. Fuck me. Don't really know. Don't love the exit rejected right there. Basically at this high. This might be a short. I don't know. We're gonna watch. I think we're gonna take profit at about 350 if it comes down that far. It's fucking annoying. Super annoying. Should have taken profits while it was up at $10. That's what I get. Being greedy and trying to let it run. Cannot let 150x trades run. You just gotta get the profit while you can. So, but that is the benefit of doing a small account challenge is if you fuck up, it doesn't hurt, too badly. Yeah, it ruins the challenge and you're done with the challenge, but goal at the end of the day obviously is to make money, not lose money, fucking doing whatever. Whoops. Hello, trading portfolio. But yeah, this is looking okay right now. Looks like we're still alive and moving up. I don't think it can get too much of a smaller time frame here, yeah. I don't love that at all. If we don't get a bounce off this moving average, I'm out. That's going to be way further down than the 350 I called that I wanted to be out at, but I think that's the true test right there. You got support, Oh, you have support here, you have this on the support line, and we literally have that same line as the trend line, as the moving average. So this horizontal trend line is going to get tested here. And if it breaks down through it, that'll be game over for the trade. We're going to get rid of this trigger. We are going to pull our stop. Oh, fuck, yeah, this is game over for this trade. I knew this was a short, bro. God damn it. Well, that's how you go from basically up 50% to break even in 2 minutes. Can we hold my open? If not, certainly up out of this motherfucker. This is the last chance it gets to bounce. I don't play the game with stop losses when we're playing on a small account like this. There's no point. That's how you get yourself wicked out of a trade, and then you lose fucking 10% because of fees, like after you take the loss plus the fees. So no stop losses here. Getting small account challenge. Try and flip 20 into 1,000. Had our first trade from 20 up to 29. And then after the fees of exiting the trade, fees of entering this trade, we are currently sitting at 26. So once we can get this up to 40 or 50, then we can really start making some headway. This is what I'm looking to hold here on a close right here. I'm not shocked that it came down past it. That's just the shakeout, of all the late longers. Maybe not. Maybe it is an actual trend reversal. I mean, this is not pretty on a 3 minute. This is certainly the look of a reversal, but if it holds this moving average, then we're just fine. So I will actually So just I can pull stop to break even basically and just get charged out on the fees. But I also don't want to get stopped out on a wick, so I don't know. I don't know if that's even worth doing. Just put it down there somewhere just in case some funny shit happens where it just flies down. Right now, I think we're gonna hold and move up though. I would expect this bounce to hold if we can hold this moving average. So, looking for this candle to close above it again. That would be spectacular to see. Look at that. Gotta love it. Zoom out a little bit. So yeah, basically that was the whole long I took right there. Took no profit. Came all the way back down right to my entry. And here we go again. Try to fill this wick. When we get to the top, we're going to take profit. And I think I might flip back into a short here, depending on what the divergences look like, if there are any on the higher time frames, which we obviously use TradingView for, not that shitty little bluffing shit. So I mean, right now there really isn't any real divergences either way, but this does look bullish. So this was our CME gap. I can get rid of this now. But notice how we were holding the top of that CME gap. Where we closed the CME gap is what we are currently holding right now. So that's kind of also where all these moving averages, all three are literally right here. So if we break under this, that's going to be short. If we stay above it, that's a long. I was hoping to a short from here ideally, and not when we got in this area, like actually in this range is kind of what I expected. But this wick came up and it did hit my main box, but it didn't hit my limit entry here. Unfortunately, that would have been an amazing short from here to here on 150x leverage. I was asleep at the time, but I did have everything set. Easy stop loss right here, less than 0.5%. So wouldn't have liquidated me. Yeah, right now this trade is just kind of chilling, doing nothing. It doesn't look good at all, to be honest. On the smaller time frames, this looks incredibly bearish. So I'm just praying that this kind of can poke its head back out. I mean, realistically, I should just exit. Yeah. The question is, do I just sell? Let's see what that did. See how much that those fees fucking get you, bro. I went from $28 to $23 just on a market close, bro. That's ridiculous. Bluffing sucks. Oh wow, bro. No. You dirty son of a fucking bitch. Now it's gonna do this right after I exit. Yeah, of course. Do I jump back in and know I was right, or do I hit the short here instead? Because what's going on, man? Hello. Yeah, we're gonna short here. So again, small account challenge. Hello, Zerly. Hello. So yeah, we are gonna short here. Again, the small account challenge. Everything is on 100. This is Bitcoin, bro. I do not speak Spanish, but this is Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin chart. I'm just very zoomed in on it on Bluefin. So yeah. We are leverage trading, high leverage, 150x, small account challenge, trying to flip $20 into 1,000. This is the third trade. First trade, we went up $10, 50%. Second trade, we broke even. And this is trade 3. See, I could have shorted that shit from way up here. I knew the short was there too. I was talking about it. Now again, here comes the question. Do we hold this punk ass moving average and move back up? Or do we finally get the breakdown? You know, I have to assume the breakdown is coming. The market opens in 4 minutes here, so... Oh, man. Yikes, that's not what I wanted to see, man. I did not want to see that hold. There we go. Looking for this bearish momentum to keep up because we just got forced out of a trade that we were up 50% in on these wicks, and then it came up and wicked back down again, so that has me feeling bearish on the short-term time frames. Despite this candle, looks like it's going up. Our profit is also going up, so don't mind the candle because it's delayed. It's also just Blowfin and having a really shitty UI. I would not recommend Blowfin to anybody. Only reason I did it was to sign up on a buddy's link to get him some money. So, yeah. That being said, this might be time to close shop. What's going on, Visor? Just doing a small account challenge here for everyone who's just coming in. This is a small account challenge, flipping them Bitcoin. We are going to start with $20 today, which we already did. And we are looking to flip it to 100 today and then to 1,000 by the end of the week. This is the third trade of the day. We are currently, first trade of the day, we made 50%. Second trade broke even. And now we are just kind of fighting back and forth for some room here to run. Oh, that's totally all right, brother. That's good that you're 10. You're in the right place, to be honest, man. So this is Bitcoin. If you don't know what Bitcoin is, look into it. It is a way to keep your wealth stable in the future. When you get a job and you start making money, you put it into Bitcoin because Bitcoin can avoid inflation. You know, the dollar right now is being cooked, which is things you will learn about as you grow. But bottom line is Bitcoin is hard money. Hard money is the only money that is of any true value. So all those dollars you see floating around you, you want nothing to do with that life. This is what you want. Not financial advice, ever, but good for you being 10 and being, even watching something with a chart in it. You're ahead of all of your friends. Thanks, brother. I appreciate the sub. So right now, what we're watching for, guys, really is just a break of this trend here. Is what I would be looking for to get out of this trade. Most likely is some kind of reaction above this last wick here. At 150x leverage, that's also like, I don't even know how much that would cost on a stop loss. If I got stopped out, that would be, if it's only $4, so it's 20% of the account. But I think we're okay. I think we're in the clear here. I think I should have took profits on the long while I was up 50% on this wick right here and not been an ass about it. But if we can break down under this moving average here, we're going to get a good push, at least down to here, where I entered the long trade, the first long trade of the day. So you can see the arrows are where I've, green means I went long, meaning I want it to go up. Red arrows meaning I'm betting on it to go down. I'm moving, literally trying to get every piece of the move instead of just letting the trades run, because for every dollar I have in there, it acts as $150 because I am on what is called 150x leverage. So for my $20, I really have $300 in there, if that makes any sense. So this profit is moving based off of $300, not off of $20. So that is a way to make your money faster. That's the best way I can break that one down for a 10-year-old. Risking less money to make more money. There we go. We broke the moving average, and what did I say? We get that push down right back down into here, and there it goes. Get this push in. We're going to take probably a wee bit of profit here, just a little bit. Yeah, we're up $6. Let's take 20% off. All right, so now let's see what it does from here. I expect it to keep moving down. US dollar, yes, US is dollars. You're in Europe, right on, brother. Euros, yeah. So this you can trade Bitcoin in euros or in dollars. Either way, it's the exact same thing, buddy. So like this is Bitcoin to the US dollar, Bitcoin USDT. We can do Bitcoin to the euro. Oops, I just lost my screen. Bitcoin, euro. Oh, can I not? Really? Maybe I can't. Oh, let's try this. If I just go Bitcoin Euro. Aha. There we go. So here's your Bitcoin Euro chart. Looks very different than the Bitcoin USD chart, obviously, because the euro and the dollar are doing... Actually, they look identical. I'm just zoomed way out on this chart. Cool Tangent device. Tangem? Like the wallet? I assume that's what you're talking about. You have a Tangem? I hear Tangem is pretty nice. They're not nice. Very good choice. Very good choice. And yeah, if you're already investing, brother, if you're truly 10 years old, kid, you are going to be very, very, very successful in your life. So yeah, most definitely, my man. If you're trading and you already have a cold storage wallet for your stuff, you are going to be a legend in 20 years. When you're 30 years old, you are going to be an absolute legend, saying, I was doing this when I was 10. Even if we're talking, you're putting in a couple euros a day. Oh, bro. You've got it all going, bro. You code games for... That's amazing. That's amazing, brother. Huge props. You're going to have a fantastic life, full of wealth. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, kid. That is all I got to say, because you are so far ahead of the game. It is unbelievable. You are very welcome. It is all incredibly deserved. Because that is absolute insanity that you're a coder at 10 and in the crypto space or trading at all. You know, that's just almost seems fake. It's so unreal. Like, big ups if that's real. So anyways, guys, trade is just kind of chilling here. I was hoping we'd have more action. That's why I went back live. But let's see. This could be a move here. So we could get this move back up to the moving average and reject the moving average. That's kind of what I'm looking for here now. So if I wanted, I could, I'm not going to do this. I could take profit into like this area here, something like that. And that way if it came back, you know, or stop, but like a stop loss right there or there. But I want to see this. I'm willing to lose whatever I'm up right now, the 5% or whatever, to see if we can come up to the moving average. Yep, right there. And if we reject it, we're probably good. If we come back to my entry, I'm probably screwed. Hell yeah, bro. Tell your friends, join the stream. You know, tell them sub, hit the like, all that fun stuff for the algorithm. The red lines are not losses. The red lines are the chart making losses. They're not my losses. It's the chart going up and down. The green is the chart going up. The red is the chart going down. So that's the price of Bitcoin going up and down. My gains and losses are down here. So again, I'm only trading with a $20 portfolio right now because it's a challenge to turn 20 into 1,000, and I'm up just 3.85% right now. So barely anything. As this move is kind of doing the exact opposite of what I hoped. Oh, for sure, yeah. So I mean, it is losses. It's losses on the asset. It's not losses from my pocket, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of this trade. If we break my entry here by more than a little bit, we will throw a stop loss up here. Just above that wick. I'm willing to give up 5% of the portfolio on a stop loss, no more. Just because it's a small account challenge, it would never be 5% on a real account, in my opinion. I would never risk 5% on a stop loss. That's crazy, unless the upside was, like 10 to 1 at least. But this is not looking great right now, so it's not looking, well, I should say, it's not looking great for the trade. It's looking wonderful for my spot portfolio. So the whole reason I'm in shorts right now and looking for shorts is to hedge the losses of my main portfolio, my Bitcoin, my altcoins, my Tesla, all of that stuff. Me shorting Bitcoin is kind of solely to hedge. I don't like shorting. I don't like watching the price go down. This is my work. So if I don't make money trading, I don't have money to buy the dips. So this year is more just, like I said, a fun challenge. Man, thank you, Visor, for all the love today, bro. I appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, so I think we're going to be all right on this trade, guys. We held my entry again. Held the entry line. It literally wicked right up to it, came right back under the moving average like I hoped, and here comes the move to fill this wick and hopefully lower. Let's go. See if we can get this thing to run down to at least where we entered the long this morning. That was like an hour and a half ago. Again, this is very, very different than my regular day of trading on because it's a small account. I'm trying to, quick detail, I do YouTube for money. YouTube. Oh yeah, same, brother. I mean, my YouTube account is monetized. I basically I had my own business for 3 years in doing sports petting, and was actually very, very, very good at it. And I ended up having to leave for a while due to a circumstance in my life where I could not run the business, and I lost all of my clients during that time. So now we are here. Obviously, I still bet. I still have my Discord going. I'm still making money, and there's still people in here talking. There's still people sharing charts. It's not what it used to be. This is from years ago. I mean, like, it's just walls of wins of different people, man. For 3 years straight, I was giving out the straight juice every single day. And this literally, it doesn't stop, bro. This is all wins. Nothing but wins. So like I said, I was pretty good at this whole sports betting thing, So, and yes, this is a win too, where you see blue. It just means the game isn't finished yet. So yeah, I did well in sports betting. I still sports bet today. I just don't do it as a business. I do my trading. I don't do anything really as a business anymore. Everything is just more on my own. So All right, back to the trade. We did hit the lows that I expected to hit if we could hold this moving average, which we did. Now we are hitting the lows. Probably looking to take a small amount of profit in this area. What is my P&L right now? 925. Yeah, we'll take a little piece off. 17%. Buy long. Okay. So there's just a little bit of profit there. Your dad bets on football. That's what's up. That's what's up. Like football, American football, or like soccer football, Europe football, European football, English football. I assume soccer if you're in Europe, which is super cool. I played soccer, but I bet on American football. I don't bet on European football, soccer. I struggle with that. I'm much better at playing than I am betting soccer. So, all right. So that was a good idea to take some profit down there. We got that bounce right off the low as expected, even though I do still expect this to drop lower. So I am going to hold. Again, entry back up here. For those of you who just got here, small account challenge started with $20. You do not. I want to be like Careercraft. Right on, brother. I'm not. Get behind on these comments. Sorry about that. So currently, guys, we are up 44% on the small account challenge on this trade. This trade is $15.60 of the initial $20 that we started with in the trade left in the trade because we have taken some slight profits. Again, profits look incredibly small and it looks almost stupid to do, but this is how somebody who is learning would want to do it. I'm not learning, but I am putting content out for those who are learning, who want to do this. Small accounts, and that way if they lose, they only lose $20. Most people on my streams just sit and watch. A lot of people in the trading space are haters, so they'll either be watching, trying to see if I'm winning, and if not, they'll start chiming in that I'm losing money, but that's rare. So, I mean, all right, so we're seeing this candle flip green after a huge wick down. We're gonna take some more profit here. We're gonna take a hefty chunk of profit. Oh, we're just gonna hold our horses on that for 1 second. And everything here is a lot more scattered and a lot more just like off the top of my head than by the book trading and following rules. Bro, you're super cool, man. Advisor, you're super cool. Good, seem like a good kid. So, all right, yeah. So this is turning green. We are gonna take some profits here. We're gonna take like 33% off the table. I don't care if it turned back red. That's fine. So now we're down to about $10 in the trade. Yep, 10 even. All right, and we pulled 342 to the side. So on 20, that is about a 18% gain so far that we have locked in. I do not like this candle at all. This is the sign of where you either start longing this back into this moving average for a small scalp. But for me, I am going to just be holding this trade. There, come on, baby. Keep on going. Barrel on down. If we're going to go down, let's get it done with and get it over with. Then we can go right back up. The sooner we can get this bear market over with, the sooner we can dollar cost average the bottom and then let the next cycle roll. So we're looking for this to get back down to this last wick. At that point, if we break the wick, I'm going to let it run. If we bounce from the wick, I'm going to take more profits. Otherwise, I'm going to wait for it to get down to either this bottom of right here or this bottom right here is where I will take profits next. So let's see if it bounces here or not, or if it breaks down. We are getting a little bounce, so I'm going to start getting this ready over here. Oh, there goes the bounce. Yep, there it is. And sold half. And as it comes right back down. Again, this is why it's tough on a small account and on 150x leverage because things move so fast like that. I just got rid of 50% of my position and there it goes down. So On the small account, it's very challenging. Look at that. We hit basically exactly where I was looking for my next take profit. If I would have just waited 30 seconds, I could have gotten that take profit there. But we're back. We're right back to that level again. So if we bounce, I'm going to close the trade. If we can somehow get back under this wick, great. But just due to the fact that it is a small challenge, you're not making any like real money sticking around in these trades. You got to make more trades than less than trying to ride them out. So we're at 52% right now on the trade, and we've put together a total of $8. So yeah, inflation is the worst, and that's why Bitcoin is super, super important to your future. There is 21 million Bitcoin. There will never be more. That means if every millionaire on the earth wanted one, they couldn't even get one. Oh, $5. €5 for hand sanitizers. Dude, that's crazy, man. I don't remember what it was that I got yesterday that really shocked me. It was an extra large bag of sour Skittles. $5.99. $5.99 for like the large bag of Skittles. Like, not like the big bag, like just like the king size. You know, the king size bag, bro. It's ridiculous. It's sad. So, all right. So right now we are moving down. We did break right through that low, and now we are approaching the lows of this range here, of this initial head and shoulders kind of pattern. Let's actually zoom back out to trading view here. So this is where the pattern started, right down here. Okay, made a high, a low, a higher high, higher low. Now we're looking to make a higher high, but so far we've not been able to do that. We have made the higher low, and if this holds, well, this to me looks like a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And if that happens, we're going to be looking at a pull from the head down to the neckline where everything would be, and then you move this down to the measured move, and that takes you to your target. I had 80K as a target. It even actually, this was the initial target in the green box here, based off of if we broke down right there, and that's like almost where we are going to break down, it looks like. Otherwise, it could be as low as 76K. So I'm definitely planning on holding this short unless we lose profit. Oh, we are officially out of profit. Look at that. Take my eyes off the screen for 2 seconds, and that will be that. So that's what happens when you play on high leverage, kids. So again, small account challenge. We have only $1 left in the trade. What are we doing? Just get out of this. I only have $1 left in the trade. Didn't realize that. There's no money to be made when you have $1. Well, I have $170 left in the trade due to my leverage being 150x. But there's still no money to be made with $150 in a trade. So the choices are here to either add size right now or get out of the trade. And I'm going to add size and take a shot and see what happens, because I don't care if I blow the $20 account, because it's a challenge for a reason. You got to take some chances. That was obviously the wrong move. Quickly found out that was the wrong move. But it's okay because we are up 658 in realized profit. So no matter what, we're not losing money this trade. See, and I mean, I'm not a high risk take for the most part. I am very, very low risk. I'd rather put a small amount of money in on a medium-sized leverage and let it go, or just spot investing, just buying and holding. I am not the kind of guy who's going to throw in a few $1,000s and put down 150x leverage and just hope for the best, because I don't have good luck at all. I'm actually one of the most unlucky people I've ever met, so I most certainly am cautious when it comes to my money. So with the trade being done, I'm out of the trade. Oops. That was a good move getting out of the trade, because instead of adding to that trade, I should have reversed the trade, because look what happened. We would have already seen insane profits off that. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Instead, we lost like $4 on the other side. All good, brother. I got to go too. So we have moved the needle from 20 to 27. That is about a 35% gain in 3 trades. I'll see you next time, Visor. Take it easy. Have a good day, man. Peace.